I'm Joe.
And I'm Gina.
I'm Bart.
And I'm Gio. And you're watching Ask the Feels. And today we have a question from Dylan.
Bye, Dylan.
Hey guys, so I've been talking to this girl for a while, and we went on a date about 2 days ago. We went back to my place and we hooked up, and the sex was great, everything was great, but she made these moans that I can only describe as maybe a dying animal, and I just don't know how to confront her about it. So, any help?
Oh man!
Thanks.
Oh.
He must have had sex with a fucking a Japanese girl.
Oh my god!
Like that? Did it sound like
That's
that?
such a sensitive subject.
I thought it was like,
Oh, that was good too.
Oh man!
Let's say you had a hideous moan, right? And it's
Yeah.
like disgusting. How would you want the guy to bring it up to you?
I've never come across this problem.
That's why you guys are fucking always breaking up with dudes and shit.
Because the way
you have shitty moans.
Because the way you tell her now, she's gonna be like self-conscious.
Yeah, because that's her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how do you
It's like-
how do you bring it up
I
though?
don't know, it's like saying, how do you change someone's voice? Like, you know how some people have nasally voices and they sound
Friend gesture.
yeah, like they sound like that. It's like, how do you tell them, hey, I can't stand your voice? Like, you can't. That's fucked up.
Oh, ball gag. Problem solved.
Ball gag? Oh yeah.
Just fucking stuff a pillow on her face.
No, just be like, I can't get off unless I have a ball gag.
Tell her to bite the pillow. I don't know.
Yeah. Or just punch her in the face so she passes out and then finish.
That's rape, girl.
I want him to record her.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I want to. I mean, like, how bad is a moan to the point where he gets a limp dick and he's like, I can't do this.
But then again, how are you not aware of the fact that you sound weird?
Well, you're not usually having sex with other people in the room where you can compare yourself to.
But everyone's watched porn. Like, everyone knows in general, like, what you should
True.
sound.
But everyone's
Some
voice
people-
also sounds normal to themselves.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
And when she's in the heat of the moment, she might not even be worrying about what the fuck her voice sounds like. She's having a party.
Cause I mean, have you ever recorded yourself and you listen to it? Like what other people
Oh, yeah.
hear?
I hate my
different-
voice.
It's different for what you sound to yourself because you're resonating in yourself.
That's so true.
I do hate my voice.
What would you guys do? This is more of your guys' question.
Me, I never got. This is like so crazy because I usually have a lot of answers, but this one is just like, you're fucked, dude. Fuck. Because you could talk about everything, but like even if you talk about it, like she's not really being herself. Like how can you change a person's moan? Like it's like asking someone, hey, can you laugh different?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But what if he plays like a game with her and he'll be like, hey, you know what we gotta do? It really turns me on when I know that I'm trying to make you scream, but you don't scream.
Yeah.
And that could like heighten everything because she's like holding it in.
So for the next
he's-
5 years in their relationship, pretending not to scream for 5 years.
Well, maybe. Oh god. Okay, so I kind of went through something like this, sort of. I was dating this guy for a long time, but when we first had sex, I realized like whenever he came, he was really like, oh my god, like it was like just like
Like a big.
yeah, like fucking like a huge deal, like
Awesome.
people like, and then afterwards he's like, I'm deaf in one ear, but it's like at first it was a little bit too. I'm
Too
like,
much?
Whoa, and then afterwards I kind of learned to love it. So maybe it can be like
Like
an
how
acquired-
is he screaming? Like the British are coming? Like
no, like there's one. Like there's one point like he like it's so intense that he's like, fuck, you know, like he's just like
Wow.
yeah.
I wish I could experience that kind of
Yeah.
orgasm.
I know you must be having an electrifying orgasm.
So like that happened like the first time we had sex, and I was like, that's different, you know, like it kind of freaked me out a little bit. But then after a while, I'm like, that's kind of cool, and you get used to it. So maybe
you just gotta get used to it.
Get used to it, the sound of a dying animal.
I know.
Imagine like a dog, she's like, oh, maybe.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
That's what it probably sounds like.
I don't even know what to say.
Earplugs.
Are we finally?
Headphones. Say you got a headphone fetish and you just fucking put on those Beats Bot dreads.
Then she's gonna be like, yo, this guy I'm hooking up with is fucking weird. Like, he always wears headphones.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got it. Make a porno with her, record that shit, show her, and maybe
Yes.
she can actually see what the hell she's, or hear what she sounds like.
But what if she's like, yeah, look at how hot I sound. and she moans like that, like, yeah.
Okay, well, he has to go go back to the drawing board here. He has to decide like pros and cons. So if the sex is mind-blowing, then it's like, I'll put up with
The
that
sex
shit.
is good, he said.
But then put up with it.
But is it good enough to put up with in the long run?
Right. That's what he.
Yeah, because if it bothers him and it throws him off,
Yeah.
and it's like, fuck, I can't really get into it 100%. Like it's 90%, but it's not 100.
And the moans are dictated by the guy too. So it's like he's controlling the moan. So if he's going like fast and then
Unless she's
slow,
fake.
then I'll be like. It's
You
like,
sound like a little RC car.
like he's trying to do what he can to like, I guess, pleasure her in different ways, but it's just gonna keep coming out all fucked up.
Fuck. It's one of those like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
So is it just better to just be completely honest and just
No.
drop it on her? Like, hey, you know
No.
what?
No, it's not something she could control
Yeah,
though.
she can't do anything.
You're just gonna make her self-conscious and like,
It's gonna be all uptight and weird, and the sex is gonna change completely.
She's gonna be self-conscious and she won't feel sexy anymore, and like
Or he just moans louder than her so he doesn't hear it.
yell, just like right in her ear.
Or maybe he could do like the sexy thing, like put his finger in her mouth or try to
For 5 years?
yeah, suffocate her, you know, like.
yeah, dude, that's just hard.
Yeah, it depends on how good the sex is, and if you want to have a bunch of sex with her, then you gotta put up with it.
Do you have any burning questions that you want to talk about in regards to sex, love, and relationships?
I have a burning penis.
If you have a burning penis or a burning vagina or a burning butthole, then make sure you go to AskTheFeels.com and we can talk about your burning butthole or any other burning hole that you have. Just submit your questions there and it'll be in the next video.
It's like a fire burning inside.